How many you want?
No. It's press record. That means it's recording.
Oh, it's recording.
You see the time?
Yes.
Okay. Hi guys. How are you doing? This is Terry LaQueen Battle. I'm a certified medical assistant, a first aid responder. I have 3 degrees: 1 degree in medical assisting, 2 degrees in Spanish and liberal arts and humanities. So pretty much hablo español, más o menos, mostly. And I'm very happy to be here. Ni hao from my family in China and Korea. So this is LaQueen Terry Battle. I'm here from Albany, New York, talking about there is actually a meeting today. It's not open to the public, but there's a meeting today with the mayor of Albany and also with the president of Mount Sinai Hospital, the president of Albany Med, and a couple other top heads from some New York State hospitals here in Albany and here today, talking about the coronavirus and talking about what their institutions can do to better help the public with this course and not really turn it into another pandemic that we had in 1918, which was the Spanish flu, the influenza pandemic. So I'm here in New York State. I'm always involved. I'm pretty much doing research every single day, finding out what the CDC is doing, finding out what the World Health Organization is doing, with the president of the World Health Organization, who looks just like my dad, and also with the Department of Public Health, also with public safety officials. The National Guard is here, the state police enforcement is here in Albany, as well as pretty much the general local police enforcement. So I'm very happy to be here in Albany as well. Always in the know. I do have a couple of contacts here, some senators and some assembly people. Shout out to Senator Cook. And shout out to Senator, there's so many senators out here, but Senator Cook of Queens, thank you so much for your encouragement, for being a wonderful Black woman on this Women's History Month. I really applaud you, Senator Cook, and also a lot of other assembly people and senators that I have been involved with personally and have been very pleasant and very cordial to me here in Albany, New York, as well as traveling and now using this as pretty much as a backbone, a backstay towards working in my career in the health field and public policy and public safety, as eventually into the media. So guys, I just want to let you know that there is a couple things going on with here. There's a drop-in center at Albany Medical Hospital. Pretty much people, New York residents, Albany residents, go to Albany Med Hospital here, downtown Albany, and do a quick swab, and you can be tested to see if you have the coronavirus as well. So it takes about 5-10 minutes to go through the drive-through, the testing drive-through, as well as pretty much if you have any symptoms, whether you have a fever, a cough, chills, if you're pregnant, especially if you're pregnant, please get tested because you don't want to endanger the life of you and your unborn child, as well as elderly people over 65, those who are alone, even the homeless population. Please get tested. Please get tested. We want to make sure that you are well informed, not only you, but the people who are around you, the people that surround you as well. So I'm here in beautiful Albany at the governor's office building. I know a couple of contacts. I know a lot of people in the assembly. I know a lot of people in the senators. I know a lot of people in government. Every single day I come in here, everybody's very close to me, cordial to me, very nice. And I also want to be involved in that process as well as my own process, using it to get grants, to get funding, to be building up my own, to get offices, to get building offices, to get involved in this legislative process, building up the government, building up public safety, using this as a backbone to eventually be involved in the community process, and not only for my sake, but also for the many charities out there, not just the small community organizations, but to increase funding for many organizations who have been around for years. There are so many organizations right now that are losing their funding. Catholic charities right now that needs a lot of government funding. The American Red Cross needs government assistance. Salvation Army needs government assistance. And the American Red Cross and the Salvation Army are the ones right now in New Rochelle and the ones right now in other countries getting their volunteers, getting their aides to be involved in this corona crisis, as well as the other public health crisis, the world health crisis, weather crisis. They're always involved. So thank you. Shout out to the Salvation Army. Shout out to the American Red Cross. Shout out to the Union Gospel Missions here in Albany, New York, as well as all around the world, all over the United States. The Union Gospel Mission in Chicago, the Union Gospel Mission in New York, San Francisco, Dallas. Thank you to all the gospel missions, all the homeless organizations out there who are using their funding and using what little resources they have, food resources, housing resources, beds, clothing, blankets, using all their resources to get us those public in need. So everything that's going right now, I know there's a couple of posts on meetings that are closed up to the public, but it's something to be involved, even if you have to stand outside and actions here and there. You pretty much want to be involved and you want to know what is being said inside closed doors. because whatever's being said inside closed doors is going to affect you, not only you and your family, but the public as well. So, some of the community organizations that are involved in these meetings, they're only getting grants for their own organizations instead of grants for the public in general. So we want to put these funds, we want to put these monies into the right hands to get out vaccines, to get out viruses, to get out the right public safety initiatives. Because of this, canceling NBA games, canceling sports events, canceling March Madness, counseling public services buildings is getting a little bit out of control. But I do understand that this issue does need to be contained. This flu, this epidemic does need to be contained because we do not want to have another epidemic like we did in 1918. So this is Queensbury Valley coming from Albany, here, Central Albany, downtown Albany here in the government building, the government legislative building. I was going to be here, I was in research on the CDC, the NIH, the World Health Organization, as well as the Department of Public Health here in Albany. I'm going to be involved, I'm going to do research, I'm going to be out on the streets, offering first aid assistance, receiving the public needs assistance, as well as for myself, getting out funds, getting out initiative, asking for donations, asking for a help out, asking for a handout, being involved in this process because it not only affects the public, it affects me as a person itself. So this is Terry LaQueen Valley. Queen Terry Valley coming here from Albany, New York, from the legislative office, but I'm very happy to be here. I don't have LLC, I don't have a business. I'm just pretty much a concerned citizen in the medical field, using my resources, my information, my little bit of experience to offer those to the public, to be a first aid hand out, to be a first response to those who are in need, especially during this crisis. So please protect yourself and your family. Cover your paws, wash your hands, face masks, hand wraps, whatever you need to protect you and yourself during this public health crisis. This is Taylor Queen Valley from New York and the State Capitol building in Albany. Thank you, peace and love, and blessings to your family. Thank you.
It said, that,
Okay.
so I don't know if it recorded.